Nobody talks about this, but Earth has already been hit by something powerful enough to erase entire species. And the terrifying part? It could happen again tomorrow. Right now, millions of rocks are moving through space at insane speeds. Most never come close to us, but some do. And a few are so massive, they could end civilization in minutes. Sounds impossible? It already happened once. In 2013, people in Russia looked up and saw a bright flash tear across the sky. Seconds later, windows exploded. Buildings cracked. Over 1,000 people were injured. The object responsible? A meteor only 17 meters wide. That's smaller than a house. But here's the strange part. The explosion released energy equal to 500,000 tons of TNT, 30 times stronger than the Hiroshima bomb, from something tiny by cosmic standards. So now imagine something bigger, much bigger. 65 million years ago, a colossal asteroid slammed into Earth near what is now Mexico. Scientists call it Chicxulub. And this thing was a monster, around 10 to 15 kilometers wide. The impact was beyond catastrophic. Shock waves ripped across the planet. Tsunamis taller than skyscrapers swallowed coastlines. Burning debris rained from the sky like a global firestorm. And then came the real killer. Dust and soot filled the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for months, maybe years. Plants died. Food chains collapsed. Entire ecosystems vanished, including the dinosaurs. But that's not even the craziest part. That asteroid may not have been the worst object drifting through our solar system right now. Because out there, something even stranger is coming. In 2017, astronomers spotted an object unlike anything they had ever seen. Long dark, cigar-shaped, moving through space with impossible speed. They named it Oumuamua, and nobody truly knows where it came from. NASA classified it as a comet, but it behaved like an asteroid. It had no normal orbit, no visible tail, no clear origin. Some scientists even questioned if it was natural at all. And this is where it gets weird. Oumuamua passed Earth safely. But if it hadn't, the impact could have changed human history forever. The collision would have blasted unimaginable amounts of dust into the atmosphere. Sunlight could disappear for months. Temperatures would crash. Crops would fail worldwide. Billions could starve. But somehow, Oumuamua isn't considered our biggest threat. That title belongs to something else. An asteroid called Bennu. At first glance, Bennu doesn't look terrifying. It's only about half a kilometer wide, tiny compared to the dinosaur killer. But scientists are watching it obsessively for one reason. It has a real chance of hitting Earth. Not a movie scenario. A real probability. Right now, NASA estimates Bennu has a chance of colliding with Earth in the year 2182. And every 6 years, it swings dangerously close to our planet again. What happens next changes everything. Because scientists discovered something unsettling while tracking asteroids. Size isn't always what matters most. Velocity does. A smaller object traveling fast enough can unleash destruction beyond imagination. And when Shoemaker Levy 9 smashed into Jupiter in 1994, humanity got a horrifying preview. The comet shattered into 20 pieces before impact. Each fragment exploded with the force of hundreds of millions of atomic bombs. On Jupiter. Now imagine those explosions happening here. But even that nightmare is small compared to what comes next. There's one object in our solar system so enormous that scientists don't even classify it as a normal asteroid anymore. It's called Ceres. And if it ever hit Earth, there would be no survivors. No cities. No oceans. Maybe not even a planet left to save. Ceres is nearly 1,000 kilometers wide. That makes it over 60 times larger than the asteroid linked to the dinosaurs' extinction. But here's the terrifying part. Earth wouldn't die at impact. It would begin dying long before Ceres even arrived. As this dwarf planet approached, it would block sunlight from reaching parts of Earth. Temperatures would collapse. Panic would spread worldwide. Governments would fail. Supply chains would vanish. And then the collision happens. The force would rip away nearly 10 kilometers of Earth's crust. Entire continents would vaporize instantly. Oceans would erupt into steam. Shock waves would circle the globe at hypersonic speeds, flattening everything. The planet itself would ignite. Earth would become a burning sphere of molten rock drifting through darkness. And somehow, it still gets worse. If anyone survived underground, they'd emerge into a dead world. The sky blackened with soot. No sunlight. No crops. No ecosystems. A permanent nuclear winter. Humanity wouldn't rebuild. It would slowly disappear. But the most unsettling part of all isn't that these objects exist. It's that astronomers still haven't found every asteroid near Earth. Right now, thousands remain undetected, silent, invisible, moving through space while humanity sleeps completely unaware. And somewhere out there, one of them may already be heading straight toward us. The question is, would we even see it coming before it's too late?